Hey math kids, we're going to finish up the stuff we didn't get to in the last video. I actually made it as one video and I realized I made a mistake on the last problem, so I'm going to redo this without the mistake. So we're given all this information on example 4, and the first thing I think we should do is draw a diagram. So we can just say ABC. Doesn't matter really which one we call A and stuff, just as long as we're consistent. So this would be 7, BC would be 5, and CA would be 8. They want us to find BCA, and so that's going to be this angle, so I'm going to call that theta. Now remember, when we're doing cosine rule, all that really matters is the opposite things. So we say 7 squared equals cosine theta, because 7 and theta are opposite each other, and then the order of the other ones don't matter. So 5 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 5 times 8. Okay, now we just need to do some simplification. So we're going to get 49 equals 25 plus 64 minus, if we multiply these all out, we're going to do 5 times 8 is 40, and then times it by 2, and so that ends up being 80. Okay, we can add these two together, so 6, 7, 8, 89. Now once again, it's tempting to do 89 minus 80, because we just get a 9 cosine theta, and it would look like a pretty nice answer. But we can't do that because of PEMDAS once again. So instead we subtract 89, because we're trying to get theta by itself. So that gives us negative 40 equals negative 80 cosine theta. And divide by negative 80. And that means that cosine theta equals 1/2. And if we do the inverse cosine function on both sides, we can plug that into a calculator. And it's not coming up, so try that again. Always double check to see that you're in the right settings. So I was in radians, so I changed it to degrees. And we're typing in the inverse cosine, so second cosine of 1/2, or we can just do 0.5 for that. And we end up with 60 degrees. So our theta is 60 degrees, which means this is 60 degrees right here. Now the next thing they ask us to do is find the area of the triangle. And we're going to use that formula that's 1/2 AB sine C. And so the pieces that we want to use are pieces that are right in a row. So we have to use this theta because it's the only one we know. And it has to be the included angle of the A and B. And so we're going to use the 5 and the 8. So it has to go like side, angle, side. They have to be right in a row like that. So we're going to say 1/2 5 times 8 times sine of 60. And so if we multiply that, it's 40, cut in half is 20. So we get 20 sine 60. Go to our calculator, 20 sine 60, and we get 17.3 centimeters squared. If you need additional help, please come to Math Lab, but for now, calculator.